Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm going to show you how to create some pretty cool fur for an animal or feathers for a bird. So I'm going to grab my type tool and I'm just going to type the word cat. All right, maybe I will make it a little bigger so you can see it. Maybe I'll choose another font, impact. What I want is just the outline, no fill. And actually I need to go into type and create outlines so that each character has all the different points so you can change it around. You need to go one step further though and release the compound path, because all I want is one individual line, which means I have to cut, because this is an enclosed path. So if underneath your eraser tool or shortcut C, you can find the scissors tool, and you need to cut a spot on that C. And I'll show you it's actually no longer an enclosed path. Now I'm going to go to my ellipse tool, and I'm just going to click on the screen so it'll come up and you can choose whatever size you want. I'm going to choose a 60 pixel circle here. And I want the opposites here. I want it actually to be gradient without a stroke. And if you go into Window and Color Themes, you can choose. So search cat fur. Enter. And look at all these different colors you can have at your ready when you are ready to colorize your cat. These 3 circles give you additional options. If you click on that, you can add to swatches. So that'll pop it right in your swatches and you can have those at your availability. All right, what I'm going to choose is, so in my gradient, if I double click on this, you can see all of those colors popped in here like that. So I'm going to choose maybe the more contrast you have, the better it is, the better the effect is. So, oops. Oh, there we go. All right, so now if you click on this ellipse, Shift Option, drag, it'll duplicate it, select them both, go into Object, Blend, and then Blend Options will give you either smooth color, specified steps, or specified distance. I'm going to choose specified distance, and I actually am going to change this and put 1.5 so that there's minimal steps in between and it'll make it a smooth blend. Go back into Object, Blend Make, and you can see how smooth that is. Now we've already cut the C in the cat, so it's ready for us to use. Select them both, Object, Blend, and we're going to replace the spine. Now, if you didn't have created outlines from the text or you didn't release the compound path, this would be grayed out. So right now we can choose that and it pops it right into the C like that. What we're going to do next is we're going to go into Effect, Distort and Transform, and choose Roughen. You want to click Preview because you'll be able to see as it changes, and you can already see it's got like a furry, soft, cloudy effect. And as you play around, you can see it starts to change and look more like fur. I love this option. All right, so we got this one done. You can do the same thing for anything that you draw, as long as it's not an enclosed path. It has to be a line, so it has to attach to the spine of that line. So if you want, you can draw, just don't quite complete the path. And then again, actually, if you copy paste this here, and this doesn't even have to have a line, it doesn't have to have a stroke. As long as they're both selected, go into Object, Blend, Replace Spine, and it'll pop in there for you. And you can make that smaller. And we got a little ear there for you. And copy that ear and make another one. And then these again are individual points, and you can change those, and it'll change your picture. It'll change your little cat. So, I mean, you don't obviously have to use letters if you choose, you know, to draw a curved line or a circle or whatever you'd like to do. Play around and see what works for you. But if you don't like that tail, it's kind of a huge looking thing there, just draw another line. Just draw a curvy tail. And then if you make the points a little bit smaller on one end, oops. If you make the points a little bit smaller on one end, we'll go 20, 20, and then maybe we'll choose this gradient. And then duplicate that, but you can make that one a little bigger. And since we already, our options are already set up, we can just make the blend. Go into Effect, Distort and Transform, Roughen, Preview, and you can make your tail. Go in and blend, replace the spine so it's on the curve. And there's your tail, and you can go into your layers and obviously put it to the back. You can make a, I'm doing this very simple here, but just to show you different ways, just copy paste that, have them both selected, blend, replace spine, and there you go, you got a foot. Here's, all right, pop them in back, copy that, paste. I'm just going to turn it around. looks like an aardvark. And I've already made a little cat face for you. You can move these around. They're all points, like I said. We got a little fat cat going on here. Pop this in the back too. And there's our cat. Meow. Alright, so if you want to do feathers, similar thing. We'll go 60 ellipse, 60 pixel ellipse. This time we'll choose the blues. And copy paste that. Duplicate it anyway. Select them both. And if you go into Object, Blend Options again, this time choose Specified Steps, and we'll keep it at like 8 so that you can see when you choose Blend Make, it's bumpy along the sides. And if you go to Effect, Distort and Transform, Roughen, again preview it, you can see how it's it's not quite as blended, and it starts to make like feathers. You can see how it's more like feathers than fur. So there you go. Get rid of that. There's our cat and our feathers for our bird.